So I think another area where we've been really proud to help in the consumer protection space is around creating protections for our elders, meaning our seniors and our vulnerable adults. We had a tragic story come to our office where this commander, Commander Larry Cook, U.S. naval officer, had served our country, had come out into private sector and began to reintegrate into society, lived a wonderful life. And towards the end of life, he was having some health challenges, had had a stroke, having some cognitive challenges. And it was in those vulnerable moments that a scam artist had access to him, got through his email, and over time was able to persuade him to wire over $3 million to them outside of this country. And the challenge was that there wasn't sufficient ability to be able to stop what was happening to him. People were sounding the alarms, but the way the laws were written, the way the guidelines were written, there just wasn't enough teeth to help protect Commander Cook. And we were able to bring forward Larry's Law. And in this law that we passed, we worked with our banks, we worked with our credit unions, we worked with AARP, we worked with constituents on the ground, we worked with advocacy groups to figure out how do we fashion frameworks in place that help try and reduce this possibility from happening to anybody else. It's horrific. And I'm sure that, people can think of experience. It might even happen to themselves or to the people they love where there are scams and you might have gotten caught up in it, but they are getting much more sophisticated. So we were so excited to pass Larry's Law, which which puts into place training for banks and credit unions across Virginia. And in fact, I just saw yesterday that Virginia Bankers Association has begun rolling out their training on how to detect fraud and scam and protecting our elders and our vulnerable adults. The second part of that law is that we directed the Bureau of Insurance to establish statewide guidelines for our financial institutions so that there's also policy in place that helps our industry take extra precautions.